Today, I left Cambodia pretty straightforward through the border. I was concerned they were only going to give me 15 days in Thailand, but they gave me 30 days free. It's great. Thank you, Thailand. It's the first country that I've been to where I haven't had to pay besides the States. Every other country is asking for money. Sometimes it's a small amount of money. The Philippines was quite small and they were awesome. Go to the Philippines, highly recommend it. Yeah, now I'm in Thailand and I'm gonna put in a big effort to learn the language a bit more than I have anywhere else. I feel like I got a good chance of learning Thai. It's a bit more of a simple language. A lot more people speak it. There's a lot more materials out there for it. Also, I could use it in Laos, which I will likely head back to at some point. So far, our time in Thailand's been pretty good. Last night, though, I did do this. That hurt. So far, big difference that I've noticed is simply the fact that they drive on the other side of the road here. And I have to keep that in mind because there was one time where I sort of let that slip and almost went right into oncoming traffic. Thankfully, because I've been in Cambodia where it's quite common for people to be driving in the wrong lane anyways, especially in the cities, I'm sort of used to people driving on the other side of the road anyways. And I've got about a 2-day ride to get into Bangkok and meet some friends. I'm gonna get some food, go to sleep. So I'm here in Bangkok and it's been pretty crazy. I haven't really got much done. I always feel like there's so much gonna happen in a city, but then people are always busy and I realize I have to plan things months in advance before I get to a city, which I'm not usually doing because I don't know when I'm gonna be in the city. So then I end up feeling a bit lost when I get to places like this. I did get to go to one school, present.
Since I started 2.5 years ago in Toronto, I have not taken a tuk-tuk, no taxi, no moto, no train, no plane, no motorboat, not a single motorized vehicle. And I've come about 180 degrees now all the way from Toronto, so almost more or less halfway around the planet.
Found a new rack for my bike. I met some friends here, so that was awesome. But apart from that, I felt fairly unproductive and it's just nasty polluted here. So I'm looking forward to getting out of here. That's what I've been breathing in. So I just stopped under this overpass here and I saw a free haircut sign. So I got my haircut from this awesome guy and he would not accept my money. I'm not sure what his sign says. Bangkok. The city's been a bit of a trip. Super polluted, stinky, crazy amounts of tourists, at least where I'm staying, which is probably the mistake I made. I'm right by Khao San, which is for some reason a famous place. It's just a mess right now, though. It seems like it represents everything that's wrong with tourism. Bunch of people selling cheap plastic shit and people buying stuff and anyways, Bangkok's been good. Highlight, got my haircut today under an overpass in a pissy smelling spot, but the people were awesome. Yeah, and then this afternoon I went to fiddle with my bike and just to get it ready for tomorrow because I'm gonna get back on the bike and get out of this city and put in some big kilometers. And I realized after like playing around with the gears and stuff and trying to figure out why stuff wasn't quite working as smooth as it should, I realized that my tire was actually not like fully in place. Like my rear wheel was dangerously out of place. I was surprised that the bike was still working as good as it was. So I'm guessing somebody actually attempted to steal my rear wheel at some point, and realized it was locked, and so they didn't. I don't think I've taken that rear wheel off once since I've had the bike. Anyways, thankfully it's fine and all is good there. Who did that? Who did that? Who played with my bike? Do you know who? aloneness. It's an interesting topic, aloneness. One that ends up coming up quite a bit with what I'm doing, because people always ask me, don't I get lonely? I don't get lonely when I'm out in the middle of the ocean or in the middle of nature with nobody around, because I'm very well prepared and I've already accepted that I'm going to be alone, and that and I really appreciate that space and that time, and I know that it's coming. Whereas when I get to a city and there's people everywhere and I'm expecting to make connections and contacts and be very productive and meet people and experience interesting things and experience new viewpoints and have great discussions, but in reality nobody says hi, and I sit in a restaurant by myself, or I sit in my hotel room talking to a camera. That's when I get lonely. But it's very different from being alone. Quite happy being alone. It's when I'm around people and they don't say hi that I get lonely. I love being alone. Aloneness is a beautiful thing, and at the same time, I never really feel alone, because on some level, I feel the support and the love of my friends and family. I know that they're with me. I know that they're praying for me, or thinking of me, or not even thinking of me, just being with me on this planet. And when I think of them, I don't think about how they're far away from me or not with me. I think about how they are with me. And that, as corny as it sounds, that I carry them with me in my heart. And I'm grateful for them to be alive, and I'm very accepting that they're not necessarily in the same place as me or with me right now. And I think that's hard for a lot of people to do, but I think I know I don't have any problem doing it. And I think that comes from the love that I have for my mom and the love that I have for my dad, and how I have come to accept that they have passed, that they're no longer alive and living on this planet, and yet I still feel like they're with me, and I love them. My friends and family who are still alive on this planet, I mean, I can feel their love and sense their love even more, and really, if I need to talk to them or see them, it's pretty easy these days. I can pick up my phone and call them and say, hey, hello, how you doing? We should talk more often. And if you really are missing me, then get on a plane and fly to see me, even though that's sort of contradictory to the whole no motor thing. I can't fly, but you can fly. 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 I can't fly.
Okay, that's enough. You can have a break, guys. You can sit down.